Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's just tell some stories this afternoon. You ever had any close calls with the cops? I'm not talking about where you got busted. I'm talking about close calls where you didn't get busted. I've had several. Oh man, I've had so many. I'll tell you about one. I always thought this was a funny story. It was '96. I had just moved down to LA. I had been involved in some heavy-duty criminal activity prior to moving to LA. I didn't get busted, but I knew that there was a good chance that the cops could be coming for me at some point. I was paranoid as hell. It didn't help the fact that I was a major alcoholic and a drug addict, maybe 3 times as paranoid. I was looking out the windows all the time. Window peeper, checking the shades all the time. And I knew that the cops were going to come for me. At some point, I'm going to see the SWAT team. I'm going to wake up at 4 in the morning with a fucking red dot on my head and a bunch of cops in the room, commando style. It's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. It's just a matter of when. So I was expecting that kind of thing, and I'm new in Hollywood. I was walking down Hollywood Boulevard, broad daylight, lots of tourists everywhere, beautiful day. I crossed one of the smaller streets. It wasn't a major intersection, but there was still a crosswalk and a light, and I waited for the light to say walk, and there's a guy next to me, a couple people behind me. We all crossed the street. I get to the middle of the intersection, and cop cars converge from all angles. From Hollywood Boulevard, several cop cars came speeding in, screeching to a halt. Cop cars, I think it was Yucca, I think it was Hollywood Boulevard and Yucca, right around there. Cop cars came down from that other angle, blocked us off. Doors go flying open, guns out, barrels pointed. They jump out hard. These cops jumped out hard, wearing vests. This was not Andy Griffith, man. These guys this was G.I. Joe. And they start yelling, "Get down, get down, get down." I'm calm as a motherfucker. I've been expecting this shit. Where the fuck you guys been? I put my hands up like this. Fucking smile on my face because I know they got me. I'm just like, you motherfuckers. And they're all, hardcore. These guys, this is the best thing that's ever happened to them. They're going to be talking about this shit later in the locker room. So they smashed the motherfucker next to me. They smashed him down on the ground as hard as I've ever seen anyone smashed. They turned that motherfucker into a pancake, ignored me completely. I was 100% invisible. Stood there in the middle of the street, broad daylight, with people standing there like this, waiting for the cops to cuff me. They didn't even see me. Nobody talked to me. Nobody said, "Excuse me, sir, watch out." Nothing. They just attacked that other guy, smashed him, rolled him up, put him in the back of a fucking vehicle, and tore off. And I just put my hands in my pockets and walked on. It was just like, whoa, lucky day. If you ever have any close calls with the cops that you think are funny stories, tell them below. I always think that kind of stuff is amusing. Thanks for watching.